Okay, good afternoon, class. So before we start, may I request Joanne to lead the prayer? Okay. Amen. So, is anyone absent today? Okay, very good. No one is absent today. So, it's good to know that you are all present today. Okay, so before we start, let's have our virtual classroom rules first. Okay, first we have set up your space. Make sure it's quiet and uninterrupted. The second is be on time. The third, mute your microphone and turn your camera on. And the fourth is raise your hand virtually for permission to speak or type on the comment box. And the last one we have pay attention and don't play with your computer or other devices. Okay, is that clear, class? Very good. So now, let's have a review. Yesterday, we tackled about the story of the fox in the crow. Okay, who was the character of the story? Yes, very good. Now, Dana, what happens in the story? Okay, very good. Thank you, Dana. Yes, you're right. In fact, don't believe everything you hear because not everyone has your best interest at heart. Right, class? Okay. So before we start, I have a video. And what you are going to do is to relax, watch, and listen. Because after you watch this video, I will ask some questions regarding it, okay? And this something to do with with our lesson today. Do I make myself clear, class? Okay, very good. So I will play the video now.
Watermelon! Now remember, don't eat the seeds or one's gonna grow in your belly.
Okay, class, what was the video all about? Yes, very good. It is about the watermelon a cautionary tale. Okay, so what happened to the young boy? Yes, very good. So, you have to follow what your mother warning because your mother knows what is right for you. Yes, class. That's right. So you have to listen, okay? Okay, very good. So before we start, do you have any idea what our lesson today? Anyone? Please raise your hand if if you have an idea. Yes, Rochelle. Okay, thank you, Rochelle. Who else? Okay, yes, Sharian. Yes, very good. Okay, it's all about reading some stories. So, now I prepared a short story. Are you excited, class? Okay, very good. So, I have here a picture. What have you seen in the picture? Yes, very good. We see a shawl. Yes, class. The title of our story now is A Shawl for Anita by Lolita Andrada. So, listen, class, and read carefully. We will start now. My mother brought us up single-handedly. It was a Herculean task for a woman so frail, dealing with 3 adolescent children, but she managed. She never finished high school, but her deaf hands had skillfully eked out of a living out for 4 of us. Okay, class, how many children in the story? Yes, very good. It has 3 children. Okay, did her mother finish high school or not? Yes, very good. She never finished high school, but her deaf hands had skillfully eked out a living for her children. Okay, very well. Okay, so let's continue. She was good at knitting that tided us over until the eldest got a diploma of teaching. Did she put up a sari-sari store to send the other children to college? Mother wanted us all to start a college degree, and she had sacrificed much to see us through. Okay, alright, class. Did her mother sacrifice a lot to send all her daughter in college? You know, class, your mother get tired, but I know when your mother see that all of you is working hard, in your school, I know your mother will be happy because all her sacrifice is not wasted. Am I right, class? Okay, very good. Now, let's continue. Mother had a soft heart, especially for Anita. Anita was the youngest, and I, being the middle child, had always envied her. She was sickly, and mother willingly indulged her. My sister's whimpers never irked her. She was ever so gentle and with her she was ever so gentle with her when I impatient and jealous. I never understood my mother. Okay, class. Why her mother so soft when it comes to Anita? Yes, very good. Because her sister didn't understand her mother. Why is she soft when it comes to Anita? Okay, so now let's find out what the reason why her mother's like that. Okay, so let's continue. My mother, who had always been a frail woman, was much thinner now. Anita, who was married by now, had never stopped being pampered. Her lack of concern for our mother's failing health was getting on my nerves. I felt like shouting at her, calling her names when I heard her ask mother to knit a shawl for her. Mother could hardly refuse, but I knew that the task was just too much for her. Okay, what was the request of Anita? Yes, a shawl. Why her sister is so mad in Anita? Yes, Dana? Yes, very good, Dana. It is because she never stopped asking her mother to do what she wants. Okay, so now let's continue. Her fingers had lost their flexibility. Rheumatic pain told on her knuckles that felt a million pins pricking. My heart went out to her every time I saw her painfully the knitting needles into the yarn. Okay. Yes, Shurian? Yes, very good. You're right. That is one of the reasons why her sister gets mad. Okay, very good. Good answer, Shurian. So now let's continue. The rest of us did not want to see mother lift a finger. She was too old to work, and we wanted to save her the burden of doing even the lightest household chores. Mother said she felt useless being cooped up in the house all day, doing nothing. That was before Anita sweet talked her into knitting her a shawl. I was beginning to hate Anita for being so callous. What was the reason why her mother always does what Anita's want? Rinalyn? Yes, very good. Yes, okay, good. That's right. That's the reason why she always do what Anita's want, because she felt useless when she had nothing to do in their house. Okay. Yes, Jima. Okay, that's a wonderful question, Jima. You know, class, her mother is too old to find a job. Yes. Okay, so are you ready to know what the main reason why Anita always asked her mother to do what she wants? Okay, alright. Now, so let's continue. Knitting the shawl might have been an agony for mother, but she never showed any pain. At the end of the day, she would look at her handiwork, a smile on her lips as she held it against her. Knitting proved to be slow process, but mother didn't mind. I did, and when Anita showed up one day to visit Mother, I scolded her for being so thoughtless. Anita touched my arm and in a gentle voice said, I did it for my mother. That shawl is giving her reason to live. She was wasting away. Didn't you notice? She felt so useless because she had nothing to do, no matter how small. Mother is one person who prefers to live her life working. If she stops working, she will stop living. I nodded my head. Perhaps Anita was right. I was beginning to understand my mother. Okay, alright class. That is the reason of Anita. She knows her mother well. She is not being rude to her mother. She always asks her mother to do what she wants because she knows if her mother stopped working, mother will stop living too. Am I right, Rochelle? Yes, okay, you're right. Okay, Anna, if you are Anita, would you do the same? Okay, what about you, Cherry Ann? Would you do the same too? Okay, that's great. And also, her sister realized that Anita is right and she begins to understand her mother. Okay, alright class. I hope you learned something in our discussion for today. Okay, if you really understand, let's have a short activity. Are you excited what it is? Okay, so the activity is identify the letter of the correct answer. Okay, let's start with number 1. Who narrates the story? Yes, Rolali. Very good. It's Lolita. How about number 2? Who are the characters in the story? Okay, yes, Rinalyn. Yes, very good. Anita, Lolita, and their mother. How about number 3? Who is the child that the mother take care of the moon? Yes, very good. Letter C, Anita. Number 4. What action did the mother does? Yes, Joanne. Yes, very good. Letter E. Knitting the shawl for Anita. How about number 5? Among the character, who is so frail but never stop working? Yes, Dana. Yes, very good. Letter C. The mother. Okay. Very good class. You're so very attentive. Okay, so did you learn something to our story today? Okay, class. Okay, class, very good. So why did Anita keep on requesting her mother to do something despite the mother's condition? Yes, Rochelle? Okay, very good. Okay, so if you were Anita, would you do the same? Why? Yes, very good. Okay, what did the narrator realize at the end of the story? Yes, Karin. Okay, very good. Okay, so what have you learned from the story? Yes, Sarah. Yes, very good. Who else? Yes, Angela. Okay, very good. That's a great answer. Yes, that's true. All mother love their children, no matter what, and for the children you have to do all your best to pay all the sacrifices of your mother. Do you understand, class? Okay, very good. Okay, for your activity today, you will arrange the sequence of events in the story. A shawl for Anita. Use 1 to 10. Then, take a photo of your answer, then send it to our GC. Okay, do you understand, class? Okay, very good. You can start now. Are you done answering in 1 to 5? Not yet, but there's more. Wait, there's more. Okay. Okay, are you done, class? Okay, for your assignment, draw a shawl on your notebook and pass it tomorrow. Take a picture, then pass it in my Gmail account, annalindivino@gmail.com. Okay, goodbye, class. See you tomorrow. Okay.